Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is the Paul Rudd mega blockbuster action movie that will show the moviegoers three things. This movie tried to be a great movie. This movie misses Egon's battle badly, and Nick Fury called an Avenger to handle this frozen psychopath who wants to freeze the entire city of New York. No, not him. He was busy with Oppenheimer. No, not him. I think he was making a movie with the James Bond girl. And definitely not her. Well, we all know what she was doing.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta hit me yet.
It's Ant-Man to the rescue. And since he has experience with Cassie in his Ant-Man franchise, then he's a solid choice for this movie. We are about to dive deep into the movie of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. With something strange in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Directed by Gil Keaton, Ivan Reitman, who used to direct the Ghostbusters franchise, has passed away and will be missed. The movie starts off in 1908 as firemen enter the building seeing some strange smoke. One of the idiots put his hands on the door, but his hands got frozen. The firemen bust the door down and see a bunch of frozen people in the room. What was interesting was a metal ball with an inscription which just closing up like somebody that just went in it or finished the job. This metal ball is the key and we'll come back to it later. Fast forward to the future, Phoebe, Ant-Man, and the team chasing Hell Dragon goes in New York, flying like a lunatic, while Ant-Man driving like a lunatic. They caught the ghost while destroying property, and of course, Peck was not happy about it. Peck, like him in a few years ago, still don't trust the Ghostbusters, don't like the Ghostbusters, and he done his normal random talking points to shut down the building. So the team make it back home having issues across the board. Phoebe is proud to not listen to her mom Callie, who is played by Carrie Coon. Her brother Trevor don't want to be talked like he's a kid, but rather be talked like a grown person. And the mom, Kelly, had a hard time putting sense into them. But we have Ant-Man, who is played by Paul Rudd, and he is here to straighten out the situation. Well, kind of. This makes Phoebe so mad that she goes out to the park and play chess with an unlikely ghost named Melanie, which I do not care to learn about her. So they become friends. Better watch out for Melanie, that she is a key later on and releases this new threat. The scene shifts to Ray, who is played by Dan Aykroyd, and a shot when the guy who just walked in bring him a box of strange stuff to sell. In this box he had a couple of jewelry, but the most important thing is that we're metal ball again. Rumor has it that this metal ball contained a powerful magic which was kept inside. This ball keeps an evil social from destroying everything, or in his case, freezing everything. The metal ball was brought to a paranormal department which is run by Winston, who is played by Ernie Hudson. In the department, they have upgrades of machine that you can separate ghosts from objects and even trap ghosts and keep them in the cell. When it's time to separate the metal ball from a ghost, it woke up a ghost as it was mind controlling them. When one of the guys in the lab trying to grab it, it freezes his hand. Now, why would you be so stupid to grab it with your hands? Pretty stupid. Ray, Phoebe, and the other guy learned from this guy that there was a family that was protecting everyone because back in time, this metal ball had a message that can be opened by saying an inscription. There was a recording that some men found, and it opened would cause a serious problem, which is why it's been kept a secret, which is played by Patton. Oswalt was in the library. This new villain's name is Garraka, who is a demon with horns that has the power of a death chill. Garraka mission is to gather an army of ghosts and freeze the city of New York. In other words, for Garraka to be free from the metal ball, he needs a spirit so he can control him or her to say the inscription, and then he can be free. He cannot control no one that is human. Now this is where Melanie comes in. The unlikely ghosts come in to do her job. So Phoebe meets Melanie again, show her around the house and even the lab where the metal ball was located and locked. Phoebe wondered what is it like to become a ghost. So she decided to do the stupidest thing ever. She gets in the machine, wants to be a ghost for a couple minutes, but she did not know that Melanie tricked her, have her say some inscription is on the ball, and Garraka controls Phoebe, and he made her say the inscription and he was free from inside his metal ball. Melanie's reason was to see her family. So now, Garraka starts to free the city of New York. They need a family ancestor to slow down Garraka, and this is where this guy comes into play. Since his family was descended to protect the metal ball, it makes him the so-called fire god. The only way to beat Garraka was the fire god, which was mentioned by this guy. So now it's a team effort to take down Garraka. Old school join forces with new school, and this fire god to take Garraka down. A simple proton blast won't hurt him because he will freeze it like it's a popsicle. Teamwork makes the dream work as they take down and trap it into another dimension. What do I think of this movie? The movie was good, but not great. The story was focused on two things, and both have to do with Phoebe. The relationship with Phoebe and Ray, where both characters were trying to find research on the metal ball, used to what Ray and Egon was doing it back in the old movies. Ray do miss the idea of the old glory days investigating things. Also, the connection of Ant-Man and Phoebe, where Ant-Man is trying to become a father figure in her life. He was not sure how to approach the situation when Phoebe wants to do things her way. At one point, he had to fuss at her because she was getting way out of control. There was some nostalgic moments in this movie when the old school guys like Ray, Winston, Peter grabbing a proton pack, Ray being scared again by the librarian, and Peter still doing random tests on dummies using a right strainer as a helmet. There was too many characters in the movie, and some of them made little or no impact in the movie. For example, Trevor was based in the movie with Slimer. Lucky was barely in the movie except trying to take down Garraka, where she was laughing at her. I did not care for Melanie, and all the OG characters had some few nice parts. Ray and Winston roles were expanded since the last one. Peter being Peter and Janine did not say much. The villain was decent at best, but not as opposed as I thought he was going to be. The new Ghostbusters family had issue but resolved with Phoebe almost got herself killed. I feel like this movie could be a bit longer, but I think the longer the film, the movie, it will be a little better. Too many characters and not knowing how to use them. At the end of the movie, with the help of the Avenger, Ant-Man, the city is saved. This movie is roughly about 2 hours, and I'm going to give this movie 7 stars. If I were to rate this movie compared to the previous Ghostbusters movie, I would have put this movie above the 2016 Ghostbusters movie with Melissa McCarthy and Leslie Jones. The first Ghostbusters is still the best out of all of them. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to see this movie and what you think of this movie. Do you rank this Ghostbusters movie as the best? If you'd like to see more upcoming movie reviews, press the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next movie review.
Are you a god?
Ray?
Oh, come on, Ray. Yes.